Good morning, students. Welcome to the next session of School from Home. If you remember, in the previous video, we had started with the poem The Ode to a Butterfly. And I had told you that we'll be covering the poem in two sections. In the first video, we had covered first three paragraphs. And in the next video, that means today, we'll be doing with the next three paragraphs. So students, be ready to learn the next three paragraphs of the poem, The Ode to a Butterfly. So, in the fourth paragraph, the poet says, birds have their nests, they rear the young, eager young, and flit on errands all the livelong day. Each field mouse keeps the homestead whence it sprung, but thou art nature's free man, free to stray. Means he says that birds, they live in nest. They have their nest where they rear their eager young ones. They grow their young ones or they take care of their young ones. And filth on errands all live day long. And what they do, they live over there only, they move over there only and do their task near that nest only so that they can take care of their young ones. Same way, the mouse, the field mouse who lives in fields, keeps the homestead. They have their holes, their homestead where they spring, where they live. But you are nature's free man, means nature has created you as a free creature, free to stay, who can live freely. Unfettered through the woods, seeking thine airy food. Unfettered means not restricted. So he says that you are a free creature which is not restricted from going to the woods. You can go into the woods, into the fields. You can go anywhere. You are a free bird. And for what? To seek airy food. To seek your food. The sweetness spiced on every blossom spray. And for what? Butterfly flies in the woods and in the field to get food. They move from flower to flower in search of nectar. That is why the poet says that you are a nature's free man, you are nature's free creature who can move freely from one place to another, who can wander from one place to another without any restrictions. Now, in the next paragraph, the poet says, the garden one wide, banquet spread for thee, O daintiest reveler of the joyous earth. He says that garden presents for you a banquet. Banquet means a large meal for many people, evening meal. So he says garden is like a large formal evening meal that is spread vast for you. Okay. Oh, daintiest reveler. Daintiest means a small create, very small, delicately small. And reveler is a person who is having fun, who is enjoying in a lively manner. So he says you are a delicate small creature who is having fun, who is enjoying the joyous earth. You are a daintiest creature of the joyous earth. One drop of honey gives satiety. Satiety means satisfaction. So he says only a single drop of honey gives you satisfaction. A second draught would drug thee past all mirth. He says only a single drop of honey is enough for your satisfaction. If more than that would be given to you, it would be like drugging you. It would be like overdosing you. Thy feast no orgy shows, thy calm eye never close. Thou soberest sprite to which the sun gives birth. So he says that you do not need a large amount of feast to fill you. Okay? Your calm eyes never close. Your eyes doesn't close. Okay? Thou soberest sprite to which the suns give birth. You are a sober butterfly. And you are a beautiful creature to which sun gives the birth. Okay. So now in the last paragraph, the poet concludes his ode to butterfly. He says, and yet the soul of man upon thy wings forever soars in aspiration. Thou, his emblem of new career that springs. He says that how man is inspired by the freedom and independence of birds. Of butterfly. Whenever we look at butterfly, we feel that we should have the same freedom. We should be able to move here and there. We should have that independence. Okay. So he says it is very inspiring. Forever soars in aspiration, thou his symbol of new career that brings. So that butterfly gives us hope of achieving something, that I will also be able to do something, I'll be able to be free. Here, what does that freedom mean? When death arrests, bids all his spirit woe, he seeks his hope in thee. He says that when death finds the man, his spirit will soar in the sky. How? Much like the butterfly, that after that his spirit would be free to fly in the sky, to soar in the sky just like butterfly. And he calls the butterfly immortal. He seek what does he say? He seeks his hope in thee of immorality, symbol of life, me with such faith endure. He says that he thinks, or he calls the butterfly immortal because it is a symbol of life and freedom to him. Butterfly को जब भी वो देखता है, he thinks only of freedom, only of life, only of beautiful colors, happiness. So he says, when I see all that thing, it is inspiring to him. And he hopes that symbol of life, me with such faith endure. Endure means provide. कि जो symbol of life है, मुझ में ये faith provide करे. That I can be free and my spirit can be immortal and free from the confines of life. कि मैं जो है जितनी भी लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स और वो सारी सोच में फंसा हुआ, मुझे उससे फ्री करो. लेट माई स्पिरिट बी फ्री and let me be immortal. So, this was a short and beautiful poem by Thomas Wentworth Higginson, in which he describes butterfly as a symbol of freedom, as a symbol of life, and how inspiring that butterfly is to him. Okay, I hope you all understood the poem very nicely. Thank you so much, students.